थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। हो र जिन्दाबाद जुटी अरे। अनि हो र स्पोर्ट्सको गेम कस्तो लागिरहेको छ तिमीहरूलाई? मैले त्यो सोध्न मन लागिरहेको थियो। मैले त आज मजाले हेर्न पाइनँ। म आज लामिछाने जुटीलाई भेट्न गएको थिएँ। त्यहाँनिर जर्सी दिनुपर्ने थियो अनि एकछिन भेटेर गफसप भयो होइन। यस राम्रो रहेछ मान्छे एकदमै, मलाई चाहिँ मन पर्यो। राम्रो पर्सनालिटी भएको मान्छे, एकदम फ्रेन्डली मान्छे है। पहिला हामी त्यसै के गीत रियाक्ट गरौँ, साउन्ड डिस्टर्ब भयो। ओके हामी फ्रेस भइसकेको छौँ अब हाम्रो काम। अनि फेरि आज हो र स्पोर्ट्सको गेम देखेर फेरि म ब्याक भइसकेँ बिजनेसमा। अति खेलिदिएको होइन है?
यार
अति नै खेलेको क्या आज चाहिँ। नहान्ने गेम हानिदिन्छ अनि त्यो हो नि त।
तर मैले जति नै खेले पनि मैले चित्त नबुझ्ने रहेछ हो दाइ।
किन भन्नाले कस्तो चित्त नबुझ्ने भन्नाले?
त्यस्तो राम्रो खेलिरहेको छ त्यो अन्तिम गेममा मुझे 4 किल हानेर मर नि त। त्यही पनि मुझे हेट मुझे बिगाएर मुझे दोत खेलो मुझे बिला खेलो भन्दै थियो। रन मध्ये के भन्नाले एक गेम हान्थे मुझे छेउमा भेटेको भए।
ब्याट भाइ 70 पोइन्ट हान्नु होला हो, बेसी हान्नु आज। यसरी पिएमएसएल मा कम ब्याक हानेको भए 40 पोइन्ट एक दिनमा हान्नु पर्ने थियो, अन्तिम दिनमा पनि पिएमएसएल मा। अहिले वर्ल्ड कपमा
राम्रो हुन्छ हो, अलिअलि बिग्रिहाल्छ नि। मुझे अरु टिमले चाहिँ मुझे हातमा मुझे चुरा लाएर बसेको हुन्छ र मुझे गेम नबिग्रिनको लागि
सर्टै
कस्तो कुरा गर्छ यार। त्यही पनि त्यो अन्तिम गेम पनि 4 पोइन्ट लिएर मरेको थियो मर्नको लागि, हानेरै मरेको थियो।
जस फर्स्टको लागि लड्न सकिन्छ अझै पनि। ओ मामा
नेक्स्ट अपडेट सुरु गर्नुभन्दा अगाडि नेपाली RS 10K प्राइज पुलको फ्री इभेन्ट हुँदैछ, विशेष गरी अन्डरडग्सहरूको लागि हो। सो रजिस्ट्रेसन जुलाई 8 देखि छ। मुनि कमेन्ट र डिस्क्रिप्सनमा गएर रजिस्टर गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
अब सही हो, छोड्नुहुन्न, गेम बिग्रिन्छ फेरि। अब जे हुन्छ एचकेमबाट हुन्छ, जे हुँदैन एचकेमबाट हुँदैन गाइस। अब मनी हान्दिम क्या हो, साइलेन्ट होला। गेम चाहिँ कहिले बिग्रेको थियो र केटा हो अरे, थियो त केटा हो। होरामा हुने बेला हान्न सकेन, त्यही त। हिमसन अब होरामा रिटर्न जानु पर्यो अरे, मैले जाने भनेर हुने हो र गाइस। कस्तो कुरा गर्छ, राम्रो भइरहेछ त अहिले। बोरो दाइले राम्रो खेलिरहनु भएको त। कहाँ छ हो साउथ एसियन कलेज? T2K मा फ्र्यागर चाहियो अरे हजुर। T2K मा जोइन भएको भए राम्रो हुन्थ्यो अरे। त्यस्तो म गएर राम्रो हुने होइन क्या गाइज। मेरो गेम जोसँग मिल्छ त्यो टिम चाहिँ जोइन गर्ने हो क्या मैले। टिम त अब होरा जाँदा नि सबले राम्रो हुन्छ भन्ने त खै भएन त। त्यो राम्रो प्लेयर भएर राम्रो उयो हुने होइन क्या। हिमसन ब्रो नेक्स्ट इयर पिएम
दामी लाग्यो है। सुलभ गुरुङ दामी लाग्यो यस्तो वर्ड्सहरु है, लभली वर्ड्स है। लभ यु है।
दाइ सर्ट रेन्ज कसरी इम्प्रुभ गर्ने हो टिप्स भन्दै हुनु अरे। सर्ट रेन्ज इम्प्रुभ गर्ने भनेले अब डिभाइस राम्रो हुनुपर्छ, अनि त्यो माथि तिमीले अब एउटा मास्टर गर्नुपर्छ। अब कुन चलाउँछ अहिले डिभिएस एउटा चलिरहेको, डिभिएस चलाउने, डिभिएस हान्न सिक्ने तानेर। अहिले म कहाँबाट कहाँ पुगिसकेँ अरे। ठिक छ है, ठिक छ है, इम्प्रुभ गर्नु पर्यो। थ्याङ्क यू।
सो गाइज हाम्रो नेक्स्ट अपडेट भन्नुभन्दा पहिले आजको हाम्रो यो भिडियोको स्पोन्सर रहेको छ गेम पे नेपाल। तपाईँले नेपालमा एकदमै सस्तोमा युसी, डायमन्ड, प्राइम भिडियो र नेटफ्लिक्सहरू किन्न चाहनुहुन्छ भने गेम पे नेपाललाई कन्ट्याक्ट गर्न सक्नुहुन्छ। यो पेज 100% ट्रस्टेड छ र फास्ट सर्भिस छ र लिङ्क मैले डिस्क्रिप्सन बक्समा राखिदिएको छु, गएर किन्न सक्नुहुन्छ।
Will no longer be an option, but where could he go? I mean, there's really not much time. The zone is already there, ready to devour them, and the only thing that needs to the only thing that I could, think of is range denying the point up against HORAA Esports. But he needs to move, but I don't know where exactly he's gonna go.
Wherever he wants to go, he will look to survive. But that almost clipped him completely. Range somehow still survives, but he has got so little space to actually work with. He needs to dance through the smokes and make it rain. It will be from the side of HE. HORAA Esports now restock. He's got that P90 in the hands of Malik. and they're definitely ready to go on a roll. And even better for Sky, he's also securing some part of the upcoming phase of the circle. So it's really down to how K1 as well as Talon plays it out, because they will need to start making a move out of the compounds that they've been seeking refuge for the longest of time. So whatever smokes, they gotta toss it out there in order to maybe block a little bit of vision. But it is starting to become a lot more daunting, because Sky, he is gonna scout out ahead to see who moves out first.
Yeah, I know that, okay, a while ago it was HORAA Esports that's dominating the chart, right? But yeah, since K1, they still have like a portion of that compound, right? So they can still seek refuge there. And HORAA Esports, they don't have anything, but of course they're playing the open field here. Talent Esports will have to keep up the compound as well. So K1, we're just waiting if they can play their cards right. If they can do that, you know, I think they have really the best chance of actually scoring the chicken dinner here. But the fact that, you know, HORAA Esports has some elevation to work with, that gives them, you know, that slight advantage. But then again, it all boils down to how good this team's when it comes to execution. And a lot of them right now is high on adrenaline. So this is crucial for all three teams.
Yeah. Of course, being at the short end of the stick here, it's Talent Esports just by the very edge of it. They're not making any moves at the moment. They're looking to assess the situation. They drop a couple of nades, hoping to connect towards the side of K1 Esports. Now, movements up atop. Axel immediately gets clipped, and with just one nade and a couple of bullets, that should do the trick for the side of K1. They get depleted instantaneously. So Talent Esports settles for third. And I'm surprised there's just no eliminations whatsoever coming from South Talent, but at least those placement points come in handy. Now it's HORAA Esports, full control over the top end of the kill, and K1, they're just swarming out of it, hoping to find an exchange, but not getting anything at all. By the broken wall, it's just going to be Tenyu holding it out against Malik. Has to go for a reroll. He still has 3 more grenades to work with. Gonna put it to good use this time, but K1, he's on the push.
Yes, sir. Obviously, K1 is at a disadvantage considering the fact that they will be coming from down below. And this is such a good rotation coming from HORAA Esports. And again, we got a knockdown. So HORAA Esports now being aggressive. They know they have the upper hand. And here comes the exchange. HORAA Esports wins the game.
Perfect execution, smart plays, great decision making that sees them rise up to the top. HORAA Esports of Nepal once again finds their way back into a win, and they do it in a very convincing manner as well. And what I love the most about this matchup, where HORAA was very decisive on their strikes, especially the battle that they had against BTR. They slowly single out their targets and take that control over the hill, and they weren't basically worried about, you know, putting themselves into the thick of the battles, because how many teams were challenging for compounds? They say, you know, screw that compound, we can play from the outskirts, and that's how they got this win.
Honestly, yeah, they did try to avoid to to get into a lot of fights, because there were a lot of teams like really flocking in that specific area, just because we've got at least 3 compounds right there, and it was firstly occupied by Harame Bros, and it was DRX who actually first challenged them to get that compound, but they defended it so very well. That's why it worked out. But HORAA Esports, I mean, you're right. They did stay, you know, outskirts. They didn't take any fights unless they were forced to. I mean, I did say this a while ago that there were a lot of times they met with the Bigatron Red Aliens, but they took the fight, I think, perhaps stage 7 if I'm not mistaken, down south, and that is it. It was a great effect, a great impact on the side of HORAA Esports, getting their momentum down, and actually wins the fight. Very convincing, I might add.
Yeah.